It's Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching. And in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about goal trauma. Yes, that is goal trauma, G-O-A-L. And in the last video, what I talked about was financial trauma. So yes, we are going to talk more about trauma, which I know a lot of you are rolling your eyes at me and saying, Nicole, why do we stick with this whole trauma thing? But let me tell you, it's very important. 9 out of 10 of my clients are dealing with some kind of trauma in their life, and it's showing up in their money and their business, so you better take it seriously. So I just wanted to introduce you to the idea and the concept of a goal trauma and how it can impact you moving forward. So what is a goal trauma? It's something that happened to you that made you lose your belief in yourself, basically. So think back to a time when you had something really important to you, something that you were super excited about. You know, maybe it was a business, maybe it was some kind of contest, race, project, just something that you chose, that you believed in 100%. In fact, you believed into a fault. Maybe you spent tons of time on this thing that happened. Maybe you didn't spend as much time with your family as you should have because you really believed in this thing and you really wanted to make it happen, and you had full belief that it would come to pass. And so I want you to picture yourself there, and I want you to think about that event in that moment. And in this moment, this goal, this dream, this belief that you had for yourself about this goal you wanted to achieve, it didn't go well. The amount of belief in yourself, the amount of work that you put in, it wasn't enough. And it didn't work out. And maybe it colossally didn't work out. And so I want you to think about that moment, when this thing that was so important to you that you just believed in 100% didn't come to fruition, or didn't come into fruition the way that you had hoped. Or maybe it just completely fell apart and just threw your fingertips. So I want you to imagine that and see what would that feel like? What would be the things that you'd be saying to yourself about that? It'd be devastating. And it would feel traumatic. And so the next time that you decide to create a goal for yourself, maybe start a new business or another project or another race or whatever that may be, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to believe 100%. It's going to be a little bit harder to get yourself to rally to do the work that needs to be done. You will have lost some confidence and belief in yourself. So you're not going to show up 100%. You're not going to show up with that dogged belief. You're going to hold back, and you're going to not be as determined and not quite have as much faith in yourself. And so this next thing that you want to do, you can see it. You can see yourself holding your back, or you can see other people who've been through something. They'll say, after he lost that race, he tried again, but his heart was never in it. That's the kind of experience I'm talking about. My heart was never in it again, even though I tried. Just never quite in it. And we call that a goal trauma. And without looking at that, and without kind of getting underneath that and looking at the emotions that were triggered, the traumatic fight or flight, all that stuff that happens when we experience an extreme disappointment, you are not going to be able to show up for yourself next time 100% with the same amount of faith. And if you can't do that for yourself, the possibility and opportunity to do something really big is going to slip through your fingers probably, because you won't have all the reserves emotionally and energetically that you need. So what we do is we look at this goal trauma and we do some work around it, and we help you release it, and we help you release some of the blame and some of the I should have known better and I can't believe it didn't work out, so that you can truly and really step up into this next thing that you want for yourself with 100% belief in yourself again. The confidence that this time it will work out because I know differently and I know better. So that, my friends, is an introduction to what a goal trauma is, and it is some of the work that I do with my clients, and it's something to be very knowledgeable of and pay attention to, because it can derail you in your money and your business and other areas of your life. So this is Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching. My website's nicole.lewis-keeber.com. So if you have any comments, I would love to hear them. Questions, even better. And if you are interested in learning more about the coaching that I do, reach out to me on my website. There's a contact form there that just says Contact Nicole, and you can just send me a message. So I will see you on the next video because there's more to learn.